Hello, 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 people. Welcome back to the show. It's Monday night. Time is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is a chaos conversation. We have the usual suspects in the house. What's up, crew? How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How you doing, Donnie?
Very well, very well. Doing good. Can't complain. Before we get started on tonight's topics, I'll go around the panel real quick. Everybody shout themselves out and anything they want to say about their channels, and we'll start with my man Anzo. What's going on with you, bro?
I'm good, man. What's up, people? You know the channel, Bigger Forward Entertainment. Come check us out. Tomorrow night will be the Chaos List. Gonna have some fire topics on that show for us tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I gotta think of some honorable mentions because right now my mind is like, but I'll try and come up with something. You know, do appreciate all the support, Danny. Thanks for having me on again.
Not a problem. All right, next is Mr. Chris Knight. How you doing, sir?
I am doing well. How about yourself, Danny? Doing good?
Can't complain.
Good. Yeah, I'm Chris Knight. The Real Review 3000, of course, is my channel. This is the other pet project I have here, of course. But I got lots of help here. So this isn't as much of a burden on me. And burden, wrong word. But yeah, guys, go check it out. Tomorrow we'll have a new Unmasking the Masked Singer. We missed last Saturday. We'll get back on it this week. Just this weekend, things got lost with me. Yeah, but we got things coming up. Working on just doing a renovation on my computer, kind of speed it up and clean it up and stuff. And LDG Pixels, of course, is a part of that. Helping me out there. But glad to be here as always. Another day. I'm up, awake, and alive, which is always better than the alternative. So, thank you for having me again, Danny.
Good deal, good deal. And now, the lady of the panel, how you doing, Miss Maz Mama Bear Doll?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Mm-hmm. What's going on in your world?
Just doing a little rearranging right now. I am really hoping to find the time to do a quick, thoughts on the Justice League. But beyond that, no huge plans for this week because I've got a pretty full week already.
Okay, sounds like you got a little sniffle going on there.
Cleaning, which kicks up dust. That's all it is.
All right. Last but not least is Vanilla Chocolate, aka Gascar. What's going on with you, bro?
Man, all good, bro. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me. You can find me on Chaos Central shows with everybody here. Danny, Anzo, Chris. That's where you'll find me. And if you want some good clips, tune into my channel, The Basco Scenario.
Good deal, good deal. Well, tonight, I kind of mix it up. I've been kind of just mainly doing the rankings, and sometimes that can get a little mundane, I believe. So I try to throw in a little bit of ranking along with a little bit of questions. So maybe everyone that's in there will enjoy this. Tonight, our first question is going to be two parts. And basically, it is what are your top 3 favorite Marvel movies? And what are your top 3 favorite DC movies? Now, I'm not saying what you think is the best, but what is your particular favorite? We're not going to say which one is the best because that go to a whole different stratosphere that we don't need to do tonight. So now it's going to be what is your particular favorite? That's what we're going to ask from the panelists. Anyone that's in the chat, like you always do, if you want to put on yours, then we will try and pop up on the screen and show what is your particular favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Mr. Chris Knight first. What are your 3? Well, you want to do all 3, or do you want to do 3 like we always do? Let's go that. We do first do your Marvel third, and then your DC third.
Yeah. Okay. So we're putting them in order.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. I didn't have it like that. I just put my favorite 3. Okay. So I can do this though. All right, Marvel. My third favorite would be Civil War.
Civil War.
I like it. It's kind of cool because the whole group thing, but they're fighting each other, and even until the end, you can kind of see that get in the way at times. It's like especially between Cap and Iron Man until the very end when they're all in that end game scene. They've all put everything aside. Even in Infinity War, if I remember right, there's some quips back and forth about Bucky. So, anyway. So number 3 on DC. This is difficult. Man, I'll go Dark Knight. The Dark Knight. I like that movie a lot. I would say it could be 2 any other day of the week, but my number 2, I'm going to keep 2 where it's at. So, so Dark Knight and Civil War.
Okay. All right. Azo, what is your number 3 Marvel and number 3 DC?
All right, so my number 3 Marvel, again, it can be either or, but I'm gonna go with Winter Soldier as my number 3 Marvel movie. Man, that movie was amazing. Like, I liked the spy espionage and how they were Bucky when he punches the shield, Cap and Bucky's fight. You know what I mean? I love that. So Civil War is number 3, and for my DC, it's Superman number 2, man. Superman number 2. I think it's one of the best Superman movies. You know, Christopher Reeve to me is still the best Superman. I do like Henry Cavill, but it's Christopher Reeve. So Superman 2, number 3.
Okay. All right, Mads. Oh, go ahead.
This type of thing. But oh well.
Go ahead.
Superman 2. Okay. All right. Mads, what was your Marvel number 3 and what was your DC number 3?
I'm gonna go for an old one for my Marvel number 3, and that's Blade 2. I love the fight sequence in that, and just the whole thing was just a fantastic trip.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. I thought it was the best Blade out of the 3.
Definitely. Though I will admit some soft spots for the third one as well, but that's purely on a I can't tell. And the other one should come as no surprise to you guys. Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Was it Catwoman?
You're damn
Really?
right. Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. I was thinking the wrong movie. Yeah, Batman Returns.
Which one were you thinking, babe?
I was thinking Batman
Forever?
Begins. Batman Begins.
You know what? I admit that would be an honorable mention because I just like how they build the bat suit and all of that.
Yeah. That should be in the honorable trash. That's what that should be.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay, Mr. Guy
That's
Scar.
fired.
Yeah, for my Marvel, I would have to say Black Panther. I loved it. I loved the whole backstory of Wakanda, everything that was there. The traditional
Yeah,
African integration of the
3.
Yeah.
Where is my Phantom Zone?
Holy shit! Really, he's getting to the Phantom Zone for being number 3. I guess I'm gonna get one for it not
I'm
being
messing
on
with
my
you.
list.
What? Oh yeah, you definitely gonna get one. Yes. Just prepare yourself.
All right.
For DC, I would have to say Dark Knight.
Dark
Mm.
Knight.
That whole Heath Ledger, Joker, Batman was just a great movie from beginning to end.
I ain't mad at that one either.
All right.
Yeah,
My number 3 for Marvel is Winter Soldier. I just thought that was the best Captain America. That first fight scene with George St. Pierre that still sticks in my mind. Just the whole thing, him and the Winter Soldier fighting, how he was, him and Nick Fury was disillusioned. Robert Redford character. I just thought that was good because I did not like the first Captain America at all. So
Me
I
neither.
was pleasantly surprised and pleased when they came back with the Winter Soldier. For my DC, I'm going to put Superman 2 as well. Not my number 1, but it is definitely going to always be in my top 5. Just always like that. Wish that some of the powers he displayed in the Fortress of Solitude, he actually could do outside of that, because a couple of those things he could do in there was fire.
Mhm.
But, yep, I always think Superman 2 is one of the better DC movies. So
I could deal with that. Good choices. Actually,
all
you
right.
have the same choices as me.
Exactly. So I
Okay.
bet you.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see how long that lasts.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
not
wait, no,
long.
it's not gonna last.
Chris, number 2. What is your number 2 Marvel?
Number 2 Marvel is Infinity War.
Ooh, Phantom Zone.
I'm ready to see what you're gonna say. Number 1. I gotta see this.
Okay.
Infinity.
Okay. You can
And
give me
listen,
number.
listen. You didn't ask me. You asked me my favorite.
Yeah.
You're not asking me to rank these on.
You're right.
No.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Your favorite.
We'll give him a pass.
Yeah. Your favorite. You're right.
I'll still get Phantom Zone for it, probably. That's your favorite.
I'm telling you, if it's one of them Guardians of the Guardians of the Galaxy, it's coming.
No, but it was. I thought about that. It wouldn't have mattered if I wanted to have put it on there. I would have. I did think about that, but I was like, let me go back and double check the movies and see. Because I was like, I mean, I like it, but I'm not sure if it could be in the top 3. So I did have to double check myself on that one. Number 2, DC, Batman 89.
Batman 89. Okay. Not mad at that.
At all.
At all. Anzo, what's your number 2? Marvel.
Yes, sir. My number 2 Marvel movie is Civil War. I loved Civil War. Take away the coincident plot thing about it. I just love to watch the tension between Captain Iron Man and how it started and how they, came apart because of the Soviet Accords and stuff like that. So fight scene in the airport was fly. It was so good, man. Bringing in Spider-Man for the first time, and yeah, so Civil War is number 2 for me. And then when it comes to DC, number 2 is Batman 89. Batman 89 was, when we went to go see that in the theater, man, it was just like, holy shit, yeah, this is Batman. You know what I mean? I know there was talk about Michael Keaton, and it was like, oh yeah, I can't believe Michael Keaton's playing Batman, but he pulled it off, did a good job, and for the times, it was the best superhero movie they made, like for real. So 89, number 2.
Okay. You know what I don't like about that?
Mm-hmm.
When he said that part about you want to get nuts, let's get.
Oh yeah, I
That
know.
was straight up.
Let's
That was straight up Beetlejuice. Like, what the fuck Beetlejuice doing in?
It was, but okay. Can I
go ahead?
Try to explain that situation?
Yeah, please try to explain it. Because like that is not Bruce Wayne.
Here's the deal.
That is nothing Bruce Wayne would do.
Wait, listen. I understand. You might think that, but remember, Batman is a man that works off of knowing how to get to a person. So here's the thing. He knows who the Joker is. I think he picks that because he's like, if I am unpredictable in this moment right now, I have a better chance in the situation. I don't know. I mean, he obviously knew he was going to shoot him, and perhaps all he was trying to do is get him out as quick as possible. So by overreacting right there, he gets shot. The guy leaves. The problem has somewhat solved itself. And I kind of buy it. I mean, I see your side of it. You're right. Bruce Wayne, in most everything you see, is always very non-reactionary, very, at most the playboy, the, hey, look at me, I look good. And that's about as far as it goes. I mean, I can see both sides, but I kind of understand it. But it's also not just Beetlejuice. It's Tim Burton. I think that, when an actor or when a director wants you to do something, that's what you give them. So maybe that's.
Yeah, I think it was done. I was cool with it.
Okay. Man,
I'll take it.
What's your number 2 MCU movie, man? Mads.
Oh, sorry about that. Marvel movie. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Winter Soldier. Like you guys.
Winter Soldier.
It was a great movie. The whole relation between him and Sam. that's just like that whole scene I can just watch over and over again. But seeing that highway scene at the very beginning when Winter Soldier attacks them, seeing how Natasha's brain keys through, that is just one of my favorite scenes on how she quickly does the calculations of, okay, this guy got chucked out the window. This is how, I've got to, keep all of us alive. I love that. DC, and God, me, it's comics. It's always difficult. I gotta do Wonder Woman just on the fact of, one, she's always been one of my favorites, and that's one I do share with my daughter. So there's that soft spot there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman, the first one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Gascar, what is your number 2 Marvel?
I would have to say my number 2 Marvel is the Avengers, the first one. Avengers Assemble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I loved it. The first time you get them all together, the whole attack, Loki's first taste of Loki was great. The acting was amazing. And the best scene that I was like, oh, was the end credit when you actually see Thanos. And that smile he gives at the end, I was like, oh, this is gonna get good. So
have
yeah,
you seen have you seen the whole story behind that and the effects they used on him and stuff? Why he looks, I mean, I know it's not Josh Brolin,
yeah,
but
the CGI.
but if you go back and you watch that and the differences between the way they look in one to the next, it actually explains what they were trying to do with that original first scene. And
That's
I
on
don't know,
that's on the documentary of it.
what
Or is it
there's
on
like
the
a little,
DVDs?
it's like a little, what do you call it? Yeah, I don't know, like a snippet of stuff about it. I don't know if it's a documentary per se, but it's kind of interesting, some of the stuff. And I don't know, I think I've seen it online
I'll check it
on
out.
YouTube. Yeah.
For my second DC, I would have to say Batman versus Superman, the extended version.
Batman.
Yeah,
Superman.
definitely the extended version.
I see that on HBO Max yet, but I ain't checked it out. Now they're trying. I heard today watching Rob channel, they're gonna do a black and white. I don't be able to see that.
But the black and white is gonna have an extended Joker scene at the end.
I might fast forward just to see that.
Yeah.
What?
I'll fast forward
Black
just
and
to
White
see
Justice.
Yeah. Black and white Snyder cut.
You could tell me it's 30 seconds of extra footage. I'm still going to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it again. I'll watch it all
I'm not
again.
gonna watch the whole thing. No, we can do that.
It's DC. I will sit through it over and over again.
When is it coming out?
It's dark.
I don't know
chocolate.
yet.
It's dark chocolate, man.
But they already
Watch
started
it.
doing pre-orders for the.
For the Blu-ray,
yeah. My number 2 Marvel is, of course, Wakanda, Black Panther. I've loved that movie since I first saw it. I was amazed. I was like, damn, this shit
That
is
is not how
fire.
you say my name.
Yeah. I will say it any way I want to, colonizer. Ever since I seen them, I was like, damn, this shit right here fire. And I want to see part 2. I don't care if it's Shuri. I don't care if it's Killmonger. I don't care if it's what's the big one with the 8 over the 8 tribe. I don't care. M'Baku. As long as it's Black Panther and it ain't nothing cheesy, I want to see it. I will be there to support it. So definitely a fan of that. One of my favorite of all time. Marvel. DC is Man of Steel. I love that movie. So I don't know why people think it's crap, man, but I think it's awesome. I like the guy that plays Zod. Was he as good as the first one in Superman 2? Tomato, I guess, whatever you like. But I like his going into the Phantom Zone a whole lot better because that shit he said make you believe that he's going to get the hell up out of there and he's going to find them, which he did. So I like the Zod. Him getting killed at the end, didn't matter to me, but hey, I thought he played a fantastic Zod, and I am ready. I hope that this new Justice League will strike the match till they let Mr. Snyder do a Man of Steel 2, which I definitely want to see.
And
So,
we just found out that they had a little Easter egg to Brainiac in that, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what?
Man of Steel.
Whenever he's
Right.
going through that world grind or whatever, when he finally flies up through it and powers it up and destroys it, it has the Brainiac symbol at the bottom of the ship. You can see the 3 circles that Brainiac.
Oh yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that before. I have to go back.
Mm-hmm.
But that might be a nod to Brainiac, so I'm cool with that. All right, I'm going to go back quickly through 2 through 3 for everybody. Chris said Infinity War and Civil War for his Marvel, Batman 89 and Dark Knight for his DC. Mad said Winter Soldier and Blade 2 for her Marvel. And for DC, she said Wonder Woman and Batman Returns. Also said Civil War and Winter Soldier for his 2 and 3. And for DC, Batman 89 and Superman 2. Gaskar said Avengers for his Marvel and Black Panther.
Mhm.
And he said Batman v Superman, the extended cut, and Dark Knight for his 2 and 3 for DC. I said Black Panther and Winter Soldier for my 2 and 3 for Marvel, and Man of Steel and Superman 2. Now we're going to Chris Knight for his number 1 favorite movie in Marvel.
Doctor Strange.
I'm
I'm a big.
That came from left field.
Wait, listen. I'm a
It's
big
a good movie
fan.
though. It's good.
I'm
It's
a
good.
big fan of the whole, like when they start shifting the world around and just they're showing all the different stuff they can do. And we haven't seen that within these comic book movies. So it still sits with me really heavily. I'm not saying it's the best one of them all, because it isn't. I mean, I thought about Black Panther because, yeah, Black Panther is an amazing movie. But it's still a comic book movie. I mean,
I will say, bro, I did not see that coming, and I ain't mad at it.
Okay, but
Yeah,
I just think that it is different from just about any other comic book movie, and I like that. So yeah, Doctor Strange, and number 1 for DC, just because it's fresh in my mind, and I've been watching it every night. Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. I mean, it just, I'm sorry. It just, I still watch that, and like if I fall asleep to it, when I go back to it the next night, I'll fast forward it to the point where I was at, and I'll watch it from there, and I'll fall asleep. Whatever, doesn't matter. I'll just keep watching it because I'm still. I don't know if it's because I like it so much, or I'm just sitting there going like, "How stupid was Warner Brothers?" I don't know what I'm trying to think about this. I'm like, am I just trying to process what? I mean, again, when I'm on a phone call with customer service, sometimes I think in the back of my head, is like, how can I get your job? You don't even know what the fuck you're doing. How do you get your job? That's what I'm thinking about Warner Brothers. It's like, how do I get to be on the board of Warner Brothers? Because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So I obviously have no problems being there. Even if I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, I could be there.
What up, Terrence?
Hey, Terrence.
Hey, Terrence, what's going on?
What's up?
Real quick, Terrence, if you get them, we're gonna. What is your 2 and 3 Marvel favorite movies? They have to be what you think the best. Just your personal favorite. Your number 3 and your number 2.
I guess I'll just say some names. Number 3, Logan. I like that movie a lot. Storytelling and the way that they presented the Wolverine character and the X-23 character, I thought it was pretty cool. I prefer more of the mature adult stories anyway. So figured I'd mention that one as number 3. And then number 2, I guess I can go with Spider-Man 2. I can't say that Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel character because he's not, but that movie had a lot of substance in it. Had one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard for any comic book movie. I thought it was amazing, and just the villain too, Doc Ock. I thought he was incredible the whole time, and
He was legit. I'll give you that.
Yeah, seeing him, fight the hero multiple times throughout the movie, Uh, just the nature of the story was awesome, and there was a lot of intensity as well. So yeah, that was my number two.
All right. What's your number 3 DC?
Um, hmm, I guess I'll go with Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'll put that as number three. Um, really enjoyed that. Thought it was a masterpiece. Amazing storytelling, fleshed out the characters. And for something that's 4 hours, I've seen it twice all the way through. The rewatchability is really high for something that long, and it felt like a Justice League movie to me. It's something that wanted to see for some years, and we got it. Thought it was amazing. So I guess I'll put that as number three.
And what's your number 2 DC?
Um, I'm gonna go with the Dark Knight. I suppose I'll put that as number two. Uh, Batman is my favorite superhero, so Batman movies tend to be really high on my list. Not always because they're necessarily the best per se, but I've seen that movie so many times, and to me, it always feels like the first time, watching it. Aside from Heath Ledger's legendary performance, transcending the comic book genre, I just felt like everything in the way that it was structured was really well done for a comic book movie.
Okay. Good deal, bro. All right. Mads, what is your number 1 Marvel favorite movie?
This one actually might surprise you guys, but they set this one up so perfectly in the previous movie, and they had set it up for the following movie, which was a complete and total flop. But X2, X-Men United.
What?
Love it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry.
Chaos Central does
No.
not condone.
Sorry, X2, not X3. My brain.
Yeah, we
One
don't
day.
condone domestic violence. That's just metaphorically speaking, just now.
Yes.
Yeah, X-Men 2. I love the school getting up and defending what's theirs. The beginning introductions we saw for Phoenix got me so hyped,
But
which made
even,
X3 even worse.
even X2, I still would have gave you as a Phantom Zone for that one. Even X2.
Yeah, but Anzo, you're Phantom Zone happy. Let's just be honest. I mean, the rest of us, we're gonna have whatever they call those things now. The intervention. We were gonna have an intervention with you, but this is the time. You have a problem.
I got to go make up some more new Phantom Zones because that would have got 2 in a row. You know what I mean?
I'm excited to do one tomorrow now. I am, but we'll see what happens.
What is your DC?
Just for Phoenix is one of my favorite Marvel characters, for the record.
Okay.
That's why I was excited. And DC, I got to go with you guys. Zack Snyder's Justice League. I've watched it over and over again.
Boy,
He knocked that one out of the park. Just Cyborg's story alone was just perfect. I just loved it. Loved it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I thought you about to say Green Lantern. I was about to get scared of me.
Oh.
You know what? They do a live action movie with Michael Jai White. You guys can tease me all you want about that.
All right. Anzo, what is your number 1 Marvel?
Gotta be Infinity War. Infinity War, number 1, the best Marvel movie they have made to date. I don't care what anybody says. That's my opinion. Man, Thanos doing the snap, getting the gems. him fighting Doctor Strange and Tony Stark's in there. And I'll still remember because when that movie was coming out, there was all kinds of theories about this person's gonna die and this person's gonna die. And when Tony Stark got stabbed, I sat up in my seat and I was like, "Oh shit, they're gonna kill Tony!" You know what I mean? So, and then they didn't, but it's fine. It was just a hint to him passing in the next one, but it's just that it got me into that vibe where I was like, "Damn, yeah, man, this movie is sick from start to finish, nonstop. Story, action, everything. Number one." For DC, I'm going with the rest. It's the Snyder Cut. It is the Snyder Cut. This movie has me watching it every night before I go to bed. No word of a lie. It is so good. Hey man, I sit there and I still say I can't believe Warner Brothers did what they did. You know what I mean? Like night and day from that Josh Whedon shit, man. Night and day, man. Night and day. So the movie's still on point. It's one of those 4-hour movies that you can actually watch over and over again. So just
It is. It doesn't feel like 4 hours. It just doesn't.
No, it really doesn't.
And also the way that they did the chapters, it's really easy that if you stop someplace, go right back to that place. And
Absolutely.
Because they all tell us one big story, but they're all little stories, and I like it. I do.
Me too. Me too.
Gascar, what is your number one Marvel?
I have to go with my brother, man. It's Infinity War. That movie was freaking sick right off the beginning. Kills Loki. Right off the start. Pow.
Beats the shit out of Hulk.
Beats him to a little bitch, man. Completely. And not only that, it's just the whole movie from beginning to end, it's nonstop. There's always something going on and you're stuck on it. And that brings me to the DC one, the Snyder's Cut. They did exactly the same thing. Kept you intrigued throughout the whole movie. 4 hours like that. It was great. Those are my two.
Okay. Terrence, what is your number one Marvel?
Shit, I don't know. Like, I guess I can go with Infinity War. I really like that one, so I guess I can go with that. I saw that in the theater with friends day one, and I was telling them before we started the movie that this is going to be one of the few MCU films that actually has a lot of substance. Like the bad guy's going to be amazing, and these heroes are going to finally get their shit wrecked. And sure enough, it started, and that's what happened. Thanos, already had a bunch of characters dead and beat the shit out of the Hulk, and the Hulk was scared. He didn't even want to show up the rest of the movie. I was like, God damn. So them heroes, they were getting wrecked. It wasn't like, they might have a chance to win. Wasn't no fucking chance to win. Didn't matter that Thor got Stormbreaker or none of that shit. Him entering Wakanda, none of that shit mattered because those characters got wrecked in the way that they should have. And even though I said that they were going to get wrecked, it was to my surprise at how much they got wrecked, that they actually went through the whole thing, no hope. The heroes lost. And it was just like a definitive KO, sit the fuck down, don't return kind of shit. Like I was expecting at the end of the movie, like when it says the Avengers will return, I thought it was going to say the Avengers won't return because they got their asses whooped so bad. So Infinity War.
Okay.
And also that scene, sorry, Terrence, that scene with when Thor comes down and hits him right here, and Thanos just goes, "You should have gone for the head." That's like epic.
I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of moments to talk about, but I mean, that's just pretty much my overall thoughts. Like I enjoyed it a lot, but I mean, for the record, there's a lot of Marvel movies that I like, but I guess for me, that one seems like the one to go with.
Right.
All right. And what is your DC?
Damn, I don't know.
Justice League.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I feel like it's not necessarily one, but we're at one. Like I really did enjoy Watchmen a lot. I feel
Mm.
like you know I'm one of the few individuals that actually read that graphic novel, and I thought it was an amazing adaptation. That's one of those things where it wasn't until I read it because I saw the trailer for it, and then I read the graphic novel the same week that I went to see the movie, and I was surprised with how much looked very similar. They changed the ending, but I really like what Zach did there. Zack Snyder with the visuals, he was the guy to do that, and I enjoyed everything about it. That I wanted something longer, and they did the whole director's cut and ultimate cut. I mean, for certain humans, they thought it was too long, or maybe they didn't understand it or appreciate certain aspects. But I thought it offered uh, something in the ways of intelligence that you don't really get with a whole lot of comic book movies. Usually, they're like, kind of like spectacle. People show up, they fight, and it's cool. You don't really think about too much. Like Watchmen offered me things in the ways of intellectual property. So just wanted to give it a shout out.
Okay, makes sense. Even though I think it's a piece of doo doo.
That's fine. I mean, I can respect that, but like I said, like I feel like again, like I don't. It's hard for me just to pick one, but that's just something that I like, and I wanted to mention it because nobody else is gonna mention it. It's just gonna get like lost in the sands of time,
You were absolutely correct.
and to me, I feel like that's unfortunate.
I hear you, bro.
But hey, you asked for this. You told me to pick like a couple.
Yes, sir.
So
It is your favorite. Hey, your favorite is your favorite, bro. No,
hey, but again though, like I said, it's not my favorite. I just had to narrow it down based upon you telling me to pick three. So
bro. I set this out earlier today.
I was waiting for that.
Everybody,
but
because you choose not to read your text is on you.
no. Don't
Yeah.
misunderstand me.
He just
I
got
read my text, but it's like I stated many times before. In most things, I don't have favorites, so I'm just only doing this for the sake of the show. But I feel like I've clarified that on many occasions.
Okay, but for the sake of the show, I want to know what Terrence's favorites are, not just
I,
something to appease the sake of the show. I want to know what are your particular favorites.
but because you're my brother, right? Out of
Oh
respect for
God.
you, would you not prefer me to be honest, or would you just want me to be
No, I
like,
want you to do what the instructions say.
well,
Terrence didn't
Pick
do it.
your favorites.
Terrence is like that kid that didn't read the book and he has to get in front of class and give the book report.
No. Like I said, I definitely read the text and I know what I like, but like I said, there's a lot of stuff where I just don't have favorites. I mean, a lot of humans don't like when I say that, but it's the truth.
Okay. Who are your favorite two people on this panel?
Well, I mean, obviously,
Whoa.
okay.
Whoa,
Now,
oh, hey,
here's the
Jeremy,
thing.
Jeremy, you're gonna make people choose between.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna make him choose.
Okay, but this is not a favorites thing. Number one, you and Danny, you and Anzo are my brothers.
Okay,
so
that's it.
not
That's
a
it.
favorite
That's it.
thing.
Okay, I'm talking. I got my answer. Next question.
I see what this is. It's a race thing, man. You keep the man down.
You see how you tried to do
Look
that?
at you.
Man, I mess with you. Bro. I mess with you. All right. My Marvel number one is Infinity War. I'm with most of the people here, except Mads and Chris, which I'm not mad at Chris's, but I don't know what Mad was drinking. There was some Canadian drink she's drinking, but that's here nor there. Infinity War to me is the perfect movie that Marvel has made, the best one. So I wish that they do the next ones along that same blueprint. I am very eager to see what the next phase will be. But so far now, Infinity War is on top. And as much as I like my number one DC Zack Snyder Justice League, is not in the same ballpark as Infinity War, in my opinion. Now it has surpassed Endgame, which is a later topic. But Infinity War right now is the cat's meow And of course, in DC, it used to be Man of Steel for me, but Zack Snyder Justice League. I don't watch it every night, but I kind of like what Chris said. I can go to sleep, and then the next day or the next time I watch it, I can pick up, or I can make sure I watch just one chapter, and then I can go to the next chapter and watch it that way. So, yeah, it does not feel like 4 hours. A lot of times y'all hear me say about, man, I can't believe I wasted X amount of time of my life. I don't feel like I'm wasting 4 hours of my life whenever I watch that movie. It's fresh right now. For me, it's fresh. I like it. I find out something new or see something new every time I watch it. So, and for me to really change how I feel about Ezra Miller, because I did not think he was worth a pile of stink gorilla shit, but now I'm cheering for him.
Well,
and thinking his part is probably the best part of the whole movie. So that says something for the power of Zack Snyder. Great, Chris.
Well, and Cyborg also. I mean, I'm not saying Ray Fisher couldn't act, but man, those two parts came alive for me. They were just those two for sure felt forced.
I ain't mad at Cyborg
in the original.
I'm cheering for Flash.
Yeah, no, I am. Hey, listen, again, if you're gonna do something, you need to bring Zack Snyder back for a Flashpoint movie. If you're not gonna give him anything else, you give him a Flashpoint movie, because the way he made the Flash look in this compared to Whedon,
well,
it's night and day.
From the article that came out, it looks like we're not gonna get anything. You know what I mean? So it sucks. It really is.
Oh, but listen, how many years did it take before? Trust me.
Oh yeah, no. I feel you.
I don't know. I mean, it's whatever. Who knows?
I said, watch. Let these movies that they have come out flop, and they'll be begging on his doorstep. Do you still have the stories for those Justice League 2 and 3?
Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Favorite on the panel. Man, I can't choose 1 through 5, but I would have to say my number 1 is Anzo. Man, sorry guys. What the hell? You want me to sing you some KY? Flash? What the fuck?
Flash is the man.
As long as I'm your favorite in the chat, Flash. I hear Danny laughing. How much does Danny know about gorilla shit? I know a lot. I know when I see it. I go to the zoo all the time with my grandboys. We see the big ass silverback shitting all the time when they're eating damn bananas and grapes.
And you watched it? You watched some shit?
Yeah, but see it. You ever seen a silverback in real life? Man, they're fucking. Man, they made 2 of me. They're back, and that's the biggest fucking animal I've ever seen in my life. Them suckers, if they grab hold to you, might as well go ahead and kiss your ass goodbye because you about to die. Let's see. Everybody did their 5, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there are 3, right? Now we're going to the second question. Second question. Let me pull that up. I want to make sure I read it correctly.
Did I miss anything when you started?
No. We caught you up. You're good to go. Second question. You are stuck on a desert island for 6 months. You can only have 1 from each of the following 5 categories I'm going to call out. And I'm going to start again with Chris. You can have only 1 type from each of these 5 categories. 1. So you got enough food to last for 6 months. What 1 food would you pick to last for 6 months? Chris.
Rice.
Is it 1 food or a dish?
1 food.
1 type of food.
I would do rice because here's the thing. I mean, yes, it could get bland. I don't know. Maybe I find a spice or something on this island. I'm not going to go that far, but if I did find extra, but rice will fill you up fairly quickly. And that's a key, at least if you don't feel like you're starving. And I've actually ate a lot of rice in my life, so it just kind of would go with it. I mean,
That shit backs you up, man.
No, not me. That's fine.
Don't you want to add something like maybe shrimp fried rice or pork fried rice or something like that? Just regular white rice?
You didn't say dish. You said a food. That is a food.
That is a food. Shrimp fried rice is a food.
No, that's two
It's
foods.
more of a dish. Yeah, it's more a dish.
Dish and
my
two
God.
foods.
Do you mean a
I
dish?
try to play by your rules, and now you're telling me I can play by another rule. And if I
No,
did that without
no.
your permission, then I'd be screwed. It's like,
Okay. You want to call me out? You want
I'm
to
not
call
calling
out
you out.
game?
I'm not calling you out. I'm saying,
I'm saying a shrimp
I'd
fried
love
rice.
shrimp fried rice. I'd love shrimp fried rice. If I have
If
a
you're gonna
choice
say
to
a
have shrimp
rice,
fried
it
rice,
is allowable.
I will take shrimp fried rice. Yes, so shrimp fried rice is
I'm
my
gonna say if you're saying a rice dish, I'm gonna put this little caveat in there. I will allow pork fried rice, shrimp fried rice, whatever kind of
Okay.
fried rice you
Chicken
want.
fried rice. But
Shrimp-
Only
shrimp fried
that
rice
is- we ain't
or-
talking about shrimp
Sure.
fried rice, collard greens with a biscuit, and all that. No. I'm gonna say shrimp fried rice, chicken fried
Shrimp
rice. That is
fried
allowed.
rice. Then I will take that,
Shrimp fried.
and I should be able to get a hold of the shrimp relatively easy.
That is
Yuck.
delicious, boy. You try it one time, you'll be hooked.
Shrimp is good.
I ain't touching no shrimp. Sorry.
Mads, what one food would you eat, lady? I know what you'd eat. You'd have a box of chocolate.
I would be hurting for that seriously bad. I won't lie, but I gotta go with the nasi goreng, which is the Indonesian version of fried rice.
Okay. What'd you call it?
Nasi goreng.
Nasi goreng.
You can just put
Never
down
A
fried
little
rice.
It's a little
Fried
different,
rice.
but
Mhm.
more of the seasonings that's different.
I've never heard of that before, but I trust you since you were a cook, the chef. Okay. Anzo, what one food would you eat?
Come on now. Fried motherfucking chicken.
We're talking about this, yeah.
I'm going with the fried chicken, bro. I'm eating some fried chicken. You want to put KFC? You want to put Popeyes there? You want to put my homemade?
After that third week, you probably sprout wings and be able to fly off the island. You know, that damn chicken.
Right.
Fart feathers come out of
Damn. Fried chicken.
And if you would have said two dishes, I would have said fried chicken and watermelon, you know?
Up there.
No
Good stuff
stereotyping
there.
whatsoever.
Now I don't feel old now. Okay, Gascar, what one food would you eat, sir?
I would have to go paella.
Paella. You talking about the mixed stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Has
Just like
chicken, it has seafood, has all that stuff in there.
paella. Paella.
Yeah, Flash, grape Kool-Aid. Not just Kool-Aid, grape Kool-Aid.
Terrence, I'm almost afraid to ask what would you eat for 6 months?
All right, so I'm trapped on this island, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going with steak. I mean, I'm a
Steak.
physically active guy, that trains for hours multiple times a week. So steak is just automatic.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. My food's gonna be pizza. Never get old. You can eat it when it's cold, warm, hot. So pizza.
Shit, you could eat fried chicken when it's cold too, bro.
What? That's nasty as hell. Cold fried chicken.
Yes,
Not as
Especially
well.
when especially with
Pizza,
the
though.
oil.
That's hangover food.
yes, exactly. Because we're having alcohol beverage on the island too, right?
Yeah.
That's coming.
Number 2.
Coming.
What is your adult beverage, Mr. Knight? What is your adult beverage that you
My
have
adult beverage,
access to for 6 months?
Guinness.
Guinness.
Okay.
Guinness.
Again, I'm thinking, well, listen, 6 months. I'm thinking here, 6 months, I don't want to feel hungry. I can drink 1 or 2 Guinnesses and feel like I've ate.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
So again, I'm
This
kind
ain't
of thinking,
a beer drinker though. But
I love Guinness. If I have a chance to get it on draft, I will. I've drank the bottle or the cans before, but it's hard to find the actual Guinness. Normally you get Guinness Drought or
okay,
Draught,
educate me because I'm ignorant on this. What is the difference between bottled beer, canned beer, and tap beer? My wife said that tap beer is much better.
Well, tap beer is basically it's chilled all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
It's carbonation. What he was saying, it is not pressurized ever, except for in the thing. When you open it, it gives it plenty of time to fully
Come
mix
up,
together.
yeah.
And then and again, when you pour it, its temperature is everything. And in bottled beer, typically it's how you drink it. A draft beer you're going to drink typically quicker. Bottled beer, the glass, for instance, the glass is a big part of it. You drink clear beer from a clear glass, the sunlight that might get into that is a big problem. It affects the taste. And now you know when you get a glass, but most people, like I said, you're not in direct sunlight. So people who drink beer out in the sun and stuff like that, you're actually hurting your beer. It's kind of like it's very similar to the idea between McDonald's soda to just opening up a can, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
It's because of how they control everything going out to the
Temperature, no suds when they're pouring it, right? So you don't have to worry about
tons
the
of stuff.
suds.
Yeah, there's tons that goes into it.
The glass has to be cold.
Yep. Keep your glasses in the refrigerator always.
Mads, what is your adult beverage, ma'am?
Y'all are gonna laugh at me.
Oh hell.
Lemonade.
Hard lemonade, right? Hard lemonade.
Right. No, I like never drink. I'll have one like once in a blue moon.
Adult beverage. Lemonade is not an adult beverage.
I don't care. I like never drink, and if I'm going to be out in the sun all day, fuck if I'm touching alcohol at all.
Man, okay, you ain't gonna have no chocolate, so you might as well go ahead and get high.
And
no reason not to touch it. No.
Oh yeah, good point.
Thank you, baby.
Good point. And that alcohol gets in your system, boy. It's like, okay, no females over here. Damn.
Okay, let me write this down. Lemonade.
Let's not get a new exit hole. Get a new hole.
I figured at least a phantom zone for that, right?
I was thinking about it, but I was like, damn. Even I'm having an adult beverage. I'm not a drinker at all. Okay, Alzo. Oh yeah, this should be good here, boy.
Oh yeah, you're done.
What kind of adult beverage you gonna drink?
Hennessy, baby.
I knew I was about to say it. I knew it's gonna be fucking Hennessy, boy.
Hennessy, baby. Give me a
warm and
couple bottles
toasty
of Hennessy. I could drink that and not get like sick drunk on it, man. So I like my Hennessy. Goes down smooth. Take a few shots, feeling nice. Yeah, damn right.
I thought about Ciroc vanilla vodka. That is the smoothest shooting vodka I have ever.
Ciroc is good, yeah.
And I got a huge bottle upstairs. It's a $70 bottle that this gas station was selling for $30.
Oh yeah.
Oh dude, we're talking like the big, like
the
big
jugs. Yeah.
Dude.
Damn.
I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get into that. But I did think
vanilla flavor. I don't think I never had that flavor.
It's hard to find. They tell me, and I mean,
here in the South, it's hard to find watermelon, but they sell it during Bite Week, which I'll be working this year. Thank God. So I will definitely partake of that. I'm gonna try that vanilla. I'm gonna write that down.
Vanilla, darling.
Vanilla. Okay, Mr. Guy Scar, what is your adult beverage?
Pina colada.
Some Hispanic.
Nope. I'll have to go with amaretto sour.
Okay.
Damn. My wife liked that.
Yeah, there you go. That's all I'll say is your wife likes it.
Wow. It's so obvious you guys have known each other forever.
I'm just saying.
I know.
My wife likes that particular drink.
But any chance he'll get,
You know what? It's
Absolutely.
funny because I mean, I don't know, guys, you probably haven't seen it, but I know Anzo and Danny have. When Sean and I will do streams, we get like that's just you can tell we've known each other for a long time, but that's how it's like you don't even think about it. Like they'll say something to be like, yeah, whatever, and you'll say something, and everybody else is like, and you guys don't even react. It's like, yeah,
yeah.
whatever.
I was just going to say that's a real phrasing thing right there, but that's my thing.
Terrence, this probably be water. 'Cause I don't think you even drink. What is your
apple
adult
juice?
beverage?
All right,
What's your
so yeah, you talking about the alcoholic beverages. I know humans like to drink and shit, but my friends and shit, they know you don't offer me no fucking alcohol. I have a rule against that shit, right? Don't give me no goddamn alcohol. Like I will
That's how
drink
you really feel.
plain ass water or anything else before I drink some alcohol. Then you always have those humans like, come on, you gotta try one glass. I'm like, nah, bitch, I'm good. Give me something else. And then they just start getting mad.
So if your two brothers come across some money and they want to celebrate with the third brother, you ain't gonna drink with them?
I tell you what, because you're my brother, this is what I'm gonna do. Hey, hang on, this is what I'm gonna do. Hear me out. You're gonna like this, right? Because you talking about you and Anzo, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pour whatever alcohol you guys want into a glass, and I'll stare at that shit. I'm not gonna drink it. That's what I'm gonna do now.
Oh man.
That's when I walk by and I drink it.
My grandsons be like, okay, Grampy, we'll drink some. Yeah, I bet you will. Sit down.
Of course.
Okay. My adult beverage is gonna be Disaronno. I love that shit. I don't care if you think
Disaronno, on the rocks. Too bad you don't have ice.
I love mine with milk. That shit is delicious.
Do you just put a little bit in?
I drink it with milk. I drink it with iced tea. I drink it with Coke. It don't matter. It goes with everything.
Yes,
it is delicious.
Not wrong.
That's what I use for my amaretto sours.
For the record, if you're going to be a real pick about it, adult beverage is gin and tonic with Bombay Sapphire gin.
Tell them what a real adult beverage is.
Okay.
Disaronno and shit.
Sweet
tasting shit.
When you on the beach passed out and getting fucked by a dolphin, we gonna know what hell going on.
As I mentioned, I took the Hennessy because the Hennessy don't fuck me up like that. Now, if it was a bottle of Crown, you might have a case for that.
What the hell, Flipper? What's going on? Oh my god!
If it was a bottle of Crown, you might have a case for that, but not Hennessy. No.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, Chris. Number 3. What would be the TV show series that you take with you?
There's a lot of them that I like, but I went with X-Files. See, I did cut everything down to one. X-Files.
X-Files.
Listen, I get to look at Dana Scully. Listen, Gillian Anderson. She's dope. I like that.
She's pretty, but she ain't sexy.
Well, no, it's like, okay,
there's something.
She's one of those ladies. I say there's just something about her, but it's also like I could find that woman anywhere in this world, and it's not going to be like. It's not like she's a. I mean, she's an actress, but I'm like, it's not like she's a part of that world. It's like I could find that in a normal world situation. It's not like, you know, some of these women you see, you're like, holy crap. I mean, yeah, she's great, but when is anybody going to be around something like that if you're not part of the industry?
Yeah. Crown Royal Peach. What does Danny know about getting fucked by a dolphin?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Tim? You know what I mean?
That's some Wild Kingdom of Omaha right there.
Mutual of Omaha. Bum, 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 bum.
That's what special pass holders get at SeaWorld. Just saying.
Well, wait, there was a guy. So when I used to DJ and intern down at the rock station here, we had our shock jock on in the morning that I used to intern under. He actually had a guy come on who claimed that the only thing he'll ever have sex with is a dolphin, and literally considered himself a dolphin lover.
I literally just pulled that out of the sky just now.
No, I'm just telling you, there is a guy out there, and I think you can even find him online. It's just like this guy is proud of.
I've never read or heard of that shit before in my life.
That is distancing himself from
I was just about to say that.
No,
Danny's like, I just want you to know that I am not affiliated with the dolphin.
No. Danny likes the woman. Nothing else does. Nothing Nothing else does it for me. Nothing else piques my curiosity but the
See,
female.
Pappy.
Okay?
See,
That is
Pappy.
it. Yes.
I mean, okay, just look at the title of this URL.
In the private chat.
Private chat.
Yeah. Just look at the last
Hey,
part of the
digital.
URL.
Oh my
What?
God.
No.
Oh my God.
Nah.
Just telling you, this guy's real. This
I
guy's
would say to
real.
each their own, but I'm sorry, no, you need help if they
Yeah. Mhm.
And to hear him talk, it even makes you realize more. It's like, how did they let you
You
walk
know what's
among people?
scary? How the fuck did you bring that up so damn fast?
Because I heard it and I remembered that because we were sitting there in the studio when he's on the phone. We're like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
I'm just
Like,
curious.
look at the private chat. It's right there.
I'm just curious. What race is this guy? I'm just kind of
What do you
curious.
think?
Yeah, well, if you had 50 guesses, what are your first 39 going to be?
Everyone loves Marina.
I think my first
Put
50
it this
guesses
way.
would all be the
He's
same.
whiter than I am.
This is reminding me of Delirious. When Chris comes to my house, my fish stops swimming.
Yeah.
Okay, Mads, what is your television show?
Supernatural.
Supernatural. Yeah, it is long enough to last 6 months too. That's what's crazy.
15 seasons, 6 months. I could get about 3 or 4 watches out of that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Supernatural. Azo, what would be your television show, sir?
Lost.
Lost. Okay. I never saw all of that.
Man, that show was one of my favorite shows on TV. It was like one of the shows where I was just like watching it live. I couldn't miss it live. You know what I mean? I didn't watch free play. I watched it live every week, man. So I was a big fan of that show. I know a lot of people didn't like the way it ended. I had no issues with the end whatsoever. I was fine with it. So Lost is my show.
Okay. Guy Scar, what is your show, sir?
You know what? Those are all great shows. Lost, I still haven't finished it, but I have to go with Peaky Blinders.
What?
Who?
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
And good show.
Is that a Canadian show or something?
Now it's a British show.
If it is, I ain't never heard of it.
Peaky Blinders. I've never heard of that either.
That's the one you told me to check out, right?
Yeah, the one you said, no, nah, you
Yeah.
shut it down. quick.
Yeah, I said no, not interested.
Okay. Terrence, what would be your television series that you want to watch, sir?
Now here we go. Now here's a favorite coming up. This is not me just saying shit for the sake of the stream. If I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with my actual favorite TV show, which is Angel. It's a spinoff of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
That is my show. I don't have like 10 hours to go into why, but there's so many badass characters in that show. And I feel like a lot of supernatural-esque kind of shows copied off of Angel. And then, very few humans like to give it credit when it comes to slaying demons and ghouls and things like that and having a crew doing good for the world. Like to me, when I think of badass shows, Angel is one of the first ones to pop up. So going with Angel.
Well, I'm about to show all y'all my age. I don't care. This show's in black and white. I still watch it every day after I get off work, and that would be Mr. Andy Griffith. I love that show.
Yes.
I love Barney Fife. I can watch that shit every day.
Damn.
So that would be my show, brother, every day.
All right. Couldn't even say like the Cosby show or some shit, bro.
Man, hey, I like the Cosby Show. Got nothing to get it, but if I want to laugh and bust a gut, Barney Fife is my man, buddy. All right. Number 4 was, what comic book movie would you take with you?
Wait, Danny, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So you said you like Teen Wolf, right? The series?
One on MTV? Yeah.
Okay, so have you ever seen Angel?
Parts of it. I didn't see the whole series.
What did you think about what you saw?
It was good.
Okay.
I had no problem with it. You know, kind of like what's one with the 3 sisters?
Charmed?
Charmed. I watched that,
Yeah.
but something kind of lose interest. But
Okay.
I don't know what it was about Teen Wolf. It just each season they had a different damn supernatural villain and stuff, and I'm always been partial to vampires and werewolves. So
You
No,
watched
I was
Charmed,
just
Danny.
I was just
Huh?
wondering because I know that you like supernatural creatures, and I know that you like fighting, so that's why I asked you that.
what do you say this now? Also?
I said you watched Charmed, Daddy. Really?
No, I was using it as a reference.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
you said you were
Hell yeah, I
watching
watched.
Charmed.
I watched Charmed.
it for research purposes in
Only?
the female form.
I
Just like
watched
the
Charmed.
dolphin.
I watched the old school one. The new one I watched is not as
Wasn't no
good, but
sexy girl on there? Used to play on Who's the Boss?
Elisa Milano, yeah.
Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the original Charmed, absolutely fantastic show. If it was the new Charmed, yeah, then I'd give you a pass to tease them.
Now here's my
Thank you,
thing.
man.
Well, here's my thing. I don't give a shit about the teasing. We cool, so that shit don't matter to me. But the thing is, that
tease your ass too, right?
it don't matter though. Like the thing is that with the original Charmed, like even to this day, I still think that's the best thing I've ever seen in relation to witches. Because the rest of that shit, I'm like, nah.
Please tell me. Just a minute. You only watched it because you knew it would bring out the strawberry lube every time you watched it, right?
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. I'll tell you this, right? I'll tell you this, Anzo, right? Because you know me. I'm always honest. I don't be like bitching out how a lot of humans be doing. So I'll be honest with you. Like the appearance of the main three is what got me into it, right? But then when I started watching it, then I was just like, oh, okay, I like this. The powers and the demons and shit. That's what kept me watching, right? Because if I only were watching because I thought they looked good, I would get tired of that shit. Because I can go and type in some fucking porn and find some females that look good. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's just me being honest. That definitely got me in the door. And Alyssa Milano, I busted a lot of nuts to her. So, sometimes in life.
Oh my god!
I got nothing.
Let me hear him get to the next question. Chris, what is your one Justice League movie?
One Justice League.
I'm sorry. One comic book movie.
Oh, I see how you are, Danny. You just think you know me like that. You think you know me like I was
He's telling you what movie to pick.
Like
My mom used to make requirements on shoes the same way. It had to be black, flat, and polishable. But anything you want.
I'm disappointed in you, Danny, to act like you know what I'm going to pick. But on that note, Zack Snyder's Justice League, that's what I'll pick. No, right now, yeah, definitely. Again, rewatchability for such a long movie. 6 months, 4 hours. It's gonna it lasts longer, so it takes we won't have to watch it as many times as say, I don't know, Orgasmo or I don't know, Blank Man or any one of the number of movies.
That's the movie I'm taking.
Which one you said?
Zack Snyder's Justice League cut.
Okay. I wasn't saying that was like a slip because Robert told me just now about something with a string.
Cool, Rob?
Yeah. His phone broke, so you're gonna have to email it when you get home. The link to the show.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Mads, what would be your one comic book movie you take with you?
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, yes, it's got the eye candy, but the story cannot be beat.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. Anzo.
Blank Man.
Really?
No.
Wow. It's like,
He just wanted to see if it was going to get Phantom Zoned.
You know? No, I'm taking Infinity War with me. As much as I like Justice League, yeah, I got to take Infinity War.
Damn. Okay. Guy Scar.
Infinity War. Yep.
What the hell?
I know what you're taking, Danny.
What?
Catwoman.
Halle Berry.
hey, listen,
Catwoman would be my second choice.
Guy Scar. There's nothing about lotion being on this island.
Yeah.
I'd rather if you say which comic book character you have, I'd sure rather have Catwoman than the others. On that.
There you go.
Terrence, which comic book movie are you gonna take with you, sir?
You talking about Take to the Grave? Like what am I
No,
missing?
it was
To
6
the
months.
island, darling.
You on the island, bro?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
All right, so Island. I'm gonna go with The Dark Knight. I've seen it more than any comic book movie.
Dark Knight.
Mhm. I could do with that.
Okay. I'm gonna have to take Zack Snyder, bro, because it's 4 hours. I give me more to dissect, more to look at. I do like Infinity War, but like Zack Snyder is new now. It's new. You know, sometimes stuff new.
Mhm.
Gotta get used to it. So yeah, I think I'd take that.
I thought you were really good. I thought you were really gonna say Black Panther.
No.
That would have made a good choice too.
Yeah,
Uh,
it is.
I like Black Panther, but Black Panther ain't better than Zack Snyder. Sorry.
I agree.
It's not. I know. Certain humans might gasp like, the black guy doesn't want to take Black
Three
Panther.
black guys said that
Yeah.
Black Panther is not good as that movie. I can't believe it.
Right.
Yes, believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit.
That is a tough choice. Topless Momoa, topless Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, that's a tough call.
Okay. I'm glad
course
I
it
didn't
is.
like you, man. That does nothing for us. Does nothing for us.
You know?
Nope.
Oh, I'm talking about you guys.
Won't they do a topless Michelle Pfeiffer, a topless Holly Berry? Then we can talk.
You know?
Yeah, but you said comic book movies, not scientific.
That's comic
Last
book.
time I watched that movie and I got up and I blocked the TV. It was bare chest and my wife just yelled at me, "Sit down!"
Sit your ass down.
Mm.
Sit down. She probably said it in a different language.
It comes out whichever one she's thinking.
Give you that look. What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of TV.
So Danny, is this something that's constantly playing, or are we in a position to turn it on and off?
No, you can turn it on and off, but it's only one. When you open up the cupboard to your movie collection, that's the only one damn movie sitting up in the cupboard. Damn, I gotta watch this shit again. That's when you be like, dog, I don't mind watching this for 6 months straight. That's the movie I want to know.
Okay. All right, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many times I rewound Monster Ball?
Oh my God, really?
You know how many times?
What is that? The Holly Berry?
I almost
Really?
destroyed a VHS tape, man.
Really? Danny,
The heads,
really?
the heads of the VCR were like dying.
Danny, is that the Holly Berry one you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
If I
hell
was to
yeah!
see-
Yep, I
If
must
I was to
have.
see Billy Bob Thornton in real life, man, I high five him, fist bump, chest bump.
Hell yeah! Yep. Shit. That DVD is broken now. I got to get me another one. Yep. I get what you're saying.
Okay, here's one that should be very, very interesting. You can only pick one song, not an album, but only one song. What one song would you want to put in the DVD and hit repeat for 6 months? Mr. Knight, you are up first, sir.
Once in a While by Bob Dylan.
Once in a while. Let me write that down. Once in a while.
It speaks volumes to me, and I'll have plenty of time to be thinking about what that song makes me think about. So,
Okay. Mads, what be that one song?
It's hard for me to pick one, but lately I have been singing "Rain on Me" to the point that my kid is starting to get sick of it. So I'd have to go with that one.
Rain on Me. Who
Yeah.
sings that?
Gaga,
Daba.
Lady Gaga.
But you said Daba. Who the fuck is Daba? Okay, I got you.
that's Udaba dee Udaba da Udaba dee Udaba da.
La da dee, la da da. Boy, that song, boy. Oh my God, when that song first came out, I was like, I can write this song.
For money.
Hell, I can write that song. Why the hell can I get paid like that? Azo, what is that one song?
Oh man, this was a hard choice for
I
me.
got a feeling I know the genre.
You do? What's the genre?
Jamaican.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm taking Warning, Biggie Smalls.
Warning.
Yeah.
Warning. Gaiska. What is the one
You know what?
song?
This was hard for me. It was between two songs, and I know you guys are not gonna guess what it is. You'll be surprised.
I probably won't, but go ahead.
All right.
Don't worry,
And it
be
ain't the
happy.
fucking cucaracha. It ain't that one. All right.
La Bamba.
What?
La Bamba.
No. September by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
What?
Ooh.
Nice.
Damn, I did not see
Yeah,
that one
I'm
coming.
surprised.
I'm joking.
That
It's
song.
going to be Mambo number 5. That's what I was thinking.
Mambo number 5.
Yeah, it was either that one or it was between that one and Get Down on It by Cool and the Gang.
Damn. Get down on it.
People be flying by and be like, "What the hell is that down?" They'd be like,
Yeah.
he'd be
I
dancing down on those.
I just
No,
love it.
come back for me later. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
It's almost over.
Yeah, the boat will be here in 2 days. Don't worry.
Parents,
I love that music.
what would be your one song, sir?
One fucking song as I'm stranded on this island, huh? And you know what? It's not even going to be a song. It's going to be a theme, like something where I can constantly be in a state of training. So
that's
I'm going to
Shaft,
say
that's
something
Shaft.
no one else is going to say. I'm going with the Arrow theme. I'm on an island. I'm doing my training. I'm going with the Arrow theme.
Okay.
Okay.
I was half expecting Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
No. I need that Arrow theme because with the way that I do my training, if I can get a certain theme to match what I'm doing, especially me being on an island, me channeling my Oliver Queen is going to get me through that whole thing. I could stay there forever with that.
Mm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change mine to the Shaft theme then. That's what I'll take with me.
You say the Shaft scene?
Yeah. No, I'm joking, but yeah.
Okay, my one song was one of my favorite songs. I'm constantly whistling this at work, and it is "Groove Line" by Heatwave.
Maroon 5.
No. "Groove Line" by Heatwave. I love that song.
I don't know it.
Yes, you do.
They do? Well, maybe
You
I
know
don't.
You know it.
Won't pop into my head, but yeah, probably.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, I know that song. Yep.
I don't know that shit.
You don't know this song, Gonzo?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
My fucking dad be playing that shit all the time, man. Jesus.
You can officially send me your black card tomorrow, Gonzo.
Not gonna happen.
Okay. Last question. Last question of the night. Was Zack Snyder Justice League better than Endgame? Mr. Knight, you are first up to bat.
I've already said. I say first off, I'm going to say, and you're going to stand on something probably, but I don't think they're comparable. They're two different starts. One's a start, one's a finish. I think that one is a culmination of 10 years. The other is a culmination of like 3 movies. So at best, I say it's on par. I mean, there's definitely things I like about this Justice League over it, but I just say they're on par. I don't know if it's a fair assessment to put one against the other. I don't see any real way to justify that, but that's my opinion.
Man, I see a way, and based on your own words, you watch it every night. You go to sleep on it,
I
and then the
understand
next
that,
day you start back
but
up. I've never heard
but
you say that about Endgame.
no, you're right. But the thing is I can't. I see two things. I really liked the way they ended Endgame, and I think it did a perfect job to take everything that had happened. If you want me to equate that to Justice League, it's the same thing I feel about what Justice League could have been had it been put where it belonged. It could have done the same thing for the DCEU. So they're both similar. One is the perfect start and an introduction to all these characters with what we already had, and then Endgame is an end to everything, and it works really well. It wraps a lot of different things up really well. So much so that I think that's why they put Far From Home in the phase 3 to kind of give people a little more time to kind of digest the fact that Tony Stark had died. It was so such gravity to that the first thing we watched at the MCU that we had watched for 10 years, the first thing we watched, the first superhero we saw died in that last movie.
Okay.
And so
I think
there's a lot of similarities. I'm just saying, listen, Justice League for me right now is the thing that I'm watching a lot. It's easy to watch. I like it. But I think that they're on different spectrums of what they're doing. So I don't know if there's a lot of I just personally think they're on par to each other.
Let me do a follow-up to this question. If you stand in front of a movie theater and there's only 2 movies playing and you got $20 in your pocket, are you going to go into the Endgame theater or are you going to go into the Justice League theater?
And I've not seen either of them. I don't know anything or what.
You've seen both of them. You know what both of them are. You're going to watch it for a second time. Which one you going to watch for a second time? You're going to watch Endgame for a second time. You're going to watch Justice League Snyder Cut for a second time. You can only watch one. You only got $20 in your pocket. Which one you going to see?
For nothing more than the fact that I dislike the time travel, I will give a slight nod to the Justice League.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Next is Mads. First question. Was Endgame better than Justice League?
Yes.
Endgame was better than Justice League. That's what you're saying?
Endgame was better. Justice League? Hell no.
Okay.
Justice League was better.
Justice League was better. Okay. Second question. You got $20 in your pocket. You done seen both of them. You're going for a second appearance. You going to look at Justice League a second time or Endgame a second time?
Nobody got turned into that creepy uncle in Justice League. I'm going with that one.
Okay. All right. Anzo, same 2 questions. Was it? Well, I know what the first one is. Was Endgame better than Justice League?
Absolutely not. And I'll just say this. I am so tired of hearing you can't compare them. They are both superhero movies. And if you're comparing on entertainment value, I am going with the Justice League. I mean, it was more entertaining. It was funner to watch for me. Like Danny, I watched Endgame straight through one time and one time only. The next couple times I watch it, I watch the beginning and then I skip straight to the end.
Can I ask something about that here?
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing: you say you can't compare them because they're both that.
I said
I think part of the issue is that's what I meant. You can't compare them because I think part of the issue for me is that here's the thing: I think we're looking at Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, from the eyes of people who have seen the original Justice League, and we see all of the things that were wrong. Now imagine. Because you talk about the lull in Endgame. Imagine if who directed that? Is that Feige?
Russo brothers.
The
Russo brothers.
Yeah, Russo. Imagine if the Russo brothers had been if the studio had come in and messed with that. Let's say that's what you got was the messed up version. They come out in another 2 years and they release this masterpiece. We're going to be talking about that, going like, well, what the hell was going on? I think right now.
Yes, I agree. But
Justice League
is the same as that argument I had last night.
But you see, my thing is this: A lot of the things, and he says it, Zack Snyder says it, he had all of this stuff done in 2017. The only thing that's really new, hold on, the only thing that's really new is the nightmare scene at the end. So it wouldn't have changed what I thought of the movie, whether we didn't have the Whedon one or not. I would have said this movie is fucking amazing. Same thing.
But you're seeing it through that. If you'd never seen Justice League,
I still think it's amazing.
That version.
I still think
I don't disagree. I just kind of wonder how much of that is just this thing that it's in our brains constantly. You ask me why I watch it every night. I'm still thinking about it all the time.
Keep that thought, because I'll use that as a question tomorrow. Do we think Justice League is good because we saw a crap one, or is it just good?
The new is
I'm not saying that it's not good on its own.
No, I know. But
the example you use just now is exactly what I used last night against Robert Storm, because Zack Snyder had an advantage, a very distinct advantage. He saw the mistakes that Josh Whedon did. So when he had an opportunity to go back, he plugged in the right holes, added this, did this, whatever, twist, boom. Now, I do believe if the Russo brothers had an opportunity to go back and say, okay, let's go back in and tweak some stuff in game, they would fix the lull in that middle, make it more exciting or more fan friendly, whatever, and it would be amazing. So that's one reason why I say Justice League is better, because he had a distinct advantage to see what the fans didn't like. That mess he put on there, he said, nope, I'm going to add this, do this, blah, 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 blah. So that's why the main reason why I think it's better, because he had essentially two chances at the same movie where Russo brothers and Kevin Feige didn't. They only had one. That's my argument. Guy Scar, do you think Endgame was better? Yes or no, sir?
No. It wasn't. Unfortunately.
All right. You stand there in front of the theater. You got $20 in your pocket. You lean into, and you're going to see them second time. You going to see Endgame a second time, or you going to see Justice League a second time?
Justice League a second time.
Okay. Go ahead, Chris. What you about to say?
I was just going to say, remember that Endgame is nothing without Infinity War too. Basically, those two movies, that'd be like putting this together. That'd be like, that's like Justice League. If you put those two together. Well, I think maybe it tells a better.
You're saying as a whole, yes.
I did say this after Endgame. I said this. I said they should have cut parts of Endgame out and just smashed it all together, and I would have sat for longer, just like this movie. I will say that.
Okay. Yeah.
And the bad thing is we might have more. There should be more to this movie.
There probably is.
Yeah.
Terrence, do you think Endgame was better than Justice League? Zack Snyder.
All right. Let's just cut the bullshit here, because Zack Snyder said in multiple interviews that he did not see the Justice League. He made that very clear. So there's that. And then secondly, I absolutely think that Zack Snyder's Justice League is better than Endgame, because I'll say it again, like I've said in my videos. A lot of humans, they like Marvel. That's great. I like Marvel too. But see, a lot of humans are biased. They like to deep throat that Marvel dick, balls deep, and they don't want to acknowledge anything wrong there, right? But when DC so much as sneezes the wrong way, they got a whole layout of that shit. It's unfair. And then when DC does something great like Zack Snyder's Justice League, what do you hear from some humans? And it is some this time. Luckily, we got the critics, and the audience score last time I checked was at 96%. That's almost a perfect, right? So, but you still got some of those humans like, well, we can't compare it. It's not fair. This is the beginning and this is the start. I'm like, really? Now it's the beginning and now it's the start. You want to lay out these different things. Let me tell you something. The fact that this movie is so great at it being the starting point, because he had multiple films in mind, and Endgame being a culmination of all these MCU movies, which work well together. Zack Snyder's Justice League can work well by itself. It's not like you had a whole sea of films to build off of. So that's even more of a reason why you should give Zack Snyder's Justice League some props. You're talking about his movie is longer at 4 hours, and we were able to watch it and enjoy it the whole way through. And let's be real. Whenever I talk to anyone about Endgame, because damn near everybody didn't seen it once, So when they talk about it, they talk about the last hour of the movie. They go, no, that's not true. I like the whole thing. It was amazing. I'm like, okay, it's amazing. Let me ask you this fucking question. What's your favorite scenes? You know what they tell me? Cap catching Mjolnir, Cap fighting Thanos, Thor fighting Thanos, Iron Man doing the snap, I am Iron Man, Hulk doing the snap, the whole on your left and the portal sequence. All that shit is in the last hour of the movie. So humans just not trying to give Zack Snyder the credit he deserves, regardless of if you hate DC or not, is complete and utter bullshit, and it's biased. So whenever I hear some silly shit of somebody deep throating Marvel and not giving DC their credit, it's irritating. So absolutely, Zack Snyder's Justice League is better. It's just a better movie. It's all the way entertaining, and you don't have any slow points. And that's just from a critical standpoint.
Okay. All right.
LDG said the credits.
Now,
The best
you
part of
had a
Endgame.
second question there, Danny, right? So you said something about money or something with the
Yeah, $20, and you have a chance to see one or the other. Which one are you going to see?
I'm going to see Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Facts.
You know, even though it's longer, I have to go with the one, because now we're not talking about at this point me critiquing it and being fair. Now we're just talking about my enjoyment factor. The fact that I enjoyed Zack Snyder's Justice League the whole way through versus Endgame. At first, I was just feeding off of the whole I love Marvel. It's, you know, that sort of thing. But then it's not until that last hour. So I'm gonna go with the movie I enjoyed the most, which is Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Okay. Yes, I think that Justice League was better than Endgame. Sorry. And yes, for a second time, I would go see Justice League. Not even a question. Sorry. We're running on the hour and 32-minute mark, way longer than I want to go, but we're going to go quickly around the panel. I got to jump on to another stream right quick, me and Anzo. So, Anzo, tell the people where they can find you and what's going on with your channel, sir.
What's up, guys? Big Afford Entertainment tomorrow night. Chaos List. Check it out. Much appreciated. Great show today, Danny.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Knight, what's going on with your show, sir?
Well, you know, same old. I got lots of stuff. I'm asking the Masked Singer, stuff like that. But this week we also on here we have the Rule of Three. I can't even talk right now, and I don't know why my focus just went way off. But here, hold on. Let's try this. There you go. But Rule of Three, I'm hoping for some really interesting topics. I think we might hold on to some of the ones we had on the wheel last week because they involved the Justice League. So maybe we'll do all Justice League stuff this week. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good to me, bro.
Cool.
All right. Terrence, what's going on your channel, sir?
Yo, what's up, humans? Terrence here. As far as what's going on T-Virus, Terrence, no specific plans. I just drop videos at random, you know, whatever pops up in my head that I want to talk about or something that I want to share. So over there's a lot of variety, and you know, I bring the heat, but you know, if you got an open mind, you'll be fine. If not, you got all sorts of other YouTubers to choose from.
All right. Mad Mama Bear, what's going on in your world, ma'am?
This week we're still navigating as to who's doing the Queen's Council. Looking to be Nina Infinity. Got a few videos I'm hoping to drop soon, so stay tuned. But like I said, things are a little busy around the house right now, so
Okay, good deal.
Stay tuned.
All right. And last but not least, Mr. Guy Scar, what's going on with you, sir?
Well, you can find me tomorrow at the Chaos List with Anzo, and Wednesdays for the Rule of Three, and then on the Oversea. That's where you can catch us. So tune in.
Yeah. All right, I am Danny Ram, aka Comic Chat, host of the show, and tomorrow you can find me on the Chaos List. Wednesday on Rule of Three with a touch of Tabasco. Later on this week, you can find us on hopefully Square One. We need to catch back up and do an equilibrium because I have caught up with all the Superman. So two guys on the chat that was on that show. Need to catch up if you want to talk about that. I am definitely loving Superman and Lois. So please catch me and Hanzo later on tonight. In fact, probably next 5 minutes on Rob's channel, Storms Live, talking about whatever topics that he's going to talk about tonight. Probably going to be some more Zack Snyder, I would imagine. But
What do you think of the movie?
me or him?
Rob, he liked it.
But he
Oh,
thinks
okay.
Endgame is better.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Same
Hey,
thing you
Chris.
talk about. It's the end of this and the beginning of that, and okay.
Mhm.
That's how I feel. I mean,
Same arguments from the few. Now,
Mhm.
the thing is,
no.
it,
I'm not talking about Endgame, the end of Endgame. I'm talking about what they are doing for their
No,
whole
I mean,
universe.
like
we
I
didn't get
said,
the same argument.
Oh,
it's the same kind of arguments. Like it, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like humans can like or dislike whatever the hell they want, but I find it interesting that whenever, because I said for the longest time, all DC has to do is beat Endgame. They just got to beat that shit, and they did it quicker than I thought. It didn't take all this time that I thought it was going to take. It happened quick, and then when it happened, you still
DC didn't
had. I'm
do
not
that.
saying this is you, Chris, or anyone else.
Silence! Clinking, clanking, clattering collection of colliginous junk.
Told you I got to
So,
go, man.
like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that this is you, Chris, or anything. I'm just saying that I've heard some of this same kind of stuff, and it's interesting that when it comes to Marvel getting dethroned in some way, there's all these excuses that are made. I find that shit to be very fucking interesting.
Got you.
Lord help me.
Well, with that being
Count
said,
to a million. Count to a million, Danny. Thank y'all. See y'all next time. Peace.
Later.
peace.